The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. The Food and Drug Administration has issued an emergency use permit for the bivalent COVID-19 vaccines of Moderna and Pfizer. The Health Department earlier announced plans to procure bivalent vaccines and have it made available to the public by the first quarter of 2023. These bivalent vaccines target specific variants of COVID-19, including the highly transmissible Omicron variant. Now, despite being in foreign land, some OFWs still managed to mount a festive Christmas celebration this year. Mon Gualvez with the report.
This group of OFWs in United Arab Emirates were busy buying Christmas gifts. Not for their families, but for their Filipino neighbors. They wanted to feel the spirit of holidays despite being in a Muslim country. Their food, decorations, and even the games are very Pinoy. They also did not forget the tradition of exchanging gifts. Alma, who's been an OFW in Middle East for 6 years, said she's happy with their little get-together for Christmas.
Masaya po. Actually, hindi mo masyadong mamimiss ang Pinas. Kasi parang nandun ka na rin. Most especially yung tawag dito, yung bonding ba ng mga tao dito. So parang, ayun, nasa Pinas ka lang din.
However, other OFWs like Christian hope to finally reunite with family.
Christmas wish mo.
Next year, makauwi na.
On Christmas Day, the group went to a public beach in Abu Dhabi, where other Filipinos are also celebrating the holidays like Nestor.
Sinasamantala namin yung time na makapiling namin yung daughter namin. She came from UK, so she will be staying here only for 4 days.
After that, they went to Blue Waters Island in Dubai to spend the night. The OFWs were welcomed by scenic views and live performances. Aside from that, they also witnessed a fireworks display. Christmas is a special day for Filipinos, and OFWs are proof that the warmth of celebrations in the Philippines can be felt anywhere in the world. For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
More stories after this short break. Stay with us here on One News Now. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. One health expert has expressed concern over the entry of another Omicron subvariant, which has been driving China's current COVID-19 surge. Camille Samonte with a story.
The health department has confirmed the presence of another Omicron subvariant BF.7 in the country. Public health expert Dr. Tony Leachon said the public should not be complacent since the BF.7 variant is fueling the current surge of cases in China. So far, the DOH has detected 4 cases of the BF.7 subvariant in the country.
It's a concern, but we are more prepared than before. Of course, alam naman natin China has a history of not disclosing actual figures. In fact, tinigil nga nila ang pagdi-disclose. And yung number of deaths, ganun din.
Leachon also pointed out that COVID surges in areas with low vaccination rates is still possible.
Since ang Chinese ang pinakamaraming turista sa atin, siyempre, mas dadami rin siyempre yung cases natin in the NCR and the local destination. So, we will have surges pa rin, particularly in areas of low vaccination and booster in the countryside.
Leachon also raised concern over the planned state visit of President Bongbong Marcos to China in January.
Kung undisclosed yung actual figures sa atin, the President plus the delegation plus the cabinet niya will be exposed, lalo na nasa Shanghai and Beijing and Shenzhen. Hindi mo naman alam nga yung actual data. So it's a potential super spreader event kung sakali pumunta ang delegation niya then bumalik dito sa atin.
Meanwhile, Dr. Jose De Grano of the Private Hospitals Association of the Philippines assured that they are prepared for another COVID surge.
Kasi itong bagong sub-variant na to, which is BF.7, is highly transmissible. Parang ang infectivity rate niya compared to the other, yung previous subvariants. But the problem is, pag ang tinamaan ay yung mga immunocompromised, those people, the elderly, and those with comorbidities, that's the problem. They may require hospitalization, the symptoms may become severe, and they may require ICU admission and also ventilator support, which is, we don't want that to happen.
For News 5, Camille Samonte, we are One News.
Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. At least 13 people died from the widespread flooding in Visayas and Mindanao over the weekend. Most of the fatalities were from northern Mindanao, particularly in Misamis Occidental. At least 23 people are also missing, most of whom are fishermen. The health department has logged more firecracker-related injuries ahead of New Year's Eve. The DOH says they have received a total of 25 cases of injuries related to the use of fireworks. Most of these cases were recorded in Western Visayas. And China has announced plans to scrap mandatory quarantine for overseas travelers starting January 8. China has since started lifting restrictions despite experiencing an unprecedented surge in COVID-19 cases. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.